Welcome, Cancerians, and thank you for being here today. This is your weekly love message for week commencing Monday the 21st of June through to Sunday the 27th of June 2021. On the left hand side will be your crowning message cards, and on the right hand side will be your crowning wisdom message cards. So let's go ahead, Cancerians, and see what your overarching crowning messages are. Okay, my angels and spirit guides of the thank you. Your first crowning message is talisman. Interesting. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please, can you tell me your crowning message? Thank you. We have unexpected visitors. And one more, please. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please, can you tell me your crowning message to the question, how does these soulmates of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus feel towards them in love? Week commencing, I should say, Monday the 21st of June through to Sunday the 27th of June 2021. What is their current energy spiritually, emotionally, mentally and physically towards Cancer that I'm allowed to see for their highest good, and for the greater good of all? Thank you. And your final card, sad embrace. Oh, Cancers, what's going on with you? All right. And for your crowning wisdom messages, let's have a look. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please, can you tell me your crowning wisdom messages to the question, how does these soulmates of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus feel towards them in love? Week commencing Monday the 21st of June through to Sunday the 27th of June 2021. What is their current energy spiritually, emotionally, mentally and physically towards Cancer that I'm allowed to see for their highest good and for the greater good of all? As above, so below and all around me. Thank you. My angels and spirit guides. Okay. Wow. Okay. And, well, your 3 cards came out plus a bonus card. That flew out. Okay, so we've got High Priest, Intend and Create. Then we have Sage, Be Devoted and Committed. And we have Peacekeeper, Let Go of the Need to Be Right. And your bonus crowning wisdom, Shapeshifter, Transform and Unveil Your Gifts. Beautiful. Let me just make sure that we can see all of your cards, Cancerians. I think we're good. Okay, so Cancerians, let's take a deeper look at your crowning messages. So your first crowning message is talisman. Then we have unexpected visitor. And we have sad embrace. Okay, so for the Cancerians that I am reading for this week, I feel as if you have become quite wise through life's trials and tribulations, and I feel as if you are definitely on the right road with this talisman that this person is holding. And it's interesting because you can't tell whether it's male or female. This talisman they're holding, basically what is in that talisman is the wisdom that you have gained through trials and tribulations. So where you may have walked a particular path and you fell down some traps in some shape, form or another, you learned from that. And you have become quite wise. So as you go on this path for whatever your question is, Cancerians. I feel as though all of that wisdom in that talisman is going to prevent you from falling into any further traps. So at this time, this week for you Cancerians, it's almost as if you can't make a mistake because of the wisdom that you hold, okay? And it is almost shining your way so that you don't fall into any traps. Now, I feel as if the talisman is really pivotally important because this week there is an unexpected guest, and I am feeling as though it's an ex that's coming, knocking on your door. Now, we are in retrograde, so we do know that there are going to be some past energies coming back to either reconcile, clear out some energy, and I feel as if they're kind of creeping towards you, knocking on your door, wanting to see if the door is still open to get back together with you. That's what I'm feeling. And I feel as if they are going to be saddened because at this time you may have already walked the path with this person, this unexpected guest that's coming in this week. And I feel as if it wasn't a pleasant journey. There were many, many trappings. It could even be a karmic connection. And I feel as though you just know that it is just not worth it. It's not worth going back because you've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. And I feel as though this sad embrace is this unexpected visitor, okay? With the blue really heavy in this card, I feel as though you're going to speak your truth. And the truth hurts. You may even express to this person things in the relationship that didn't work for you, whether or not they were quite manipulative, or they didn't give enough to the connection, or they took you for granted. I feel as if you are going to express that, and that is what they are having to face and embrace, and it makes them sad. And that is the whole point of retrograde. It's clearing out people's energies, coming face to face with stuff that they need to declutter out of their life. And I feel as if you're on your journey, okay, is to help this person clear out what didn't serve them, but in effect it didn't serve you. So if this person was a bit controlling, jealous, made you feel insecure, it could be anything, but anything that is, I would say, their shadow side, you're going to almost put a mirror right in front of their face and show them that. And I feel as if they're going to be quite sad. Now, what's really interesting is that I've got to just, they're just telling me to do this card before I go into your crowning messages. I feel as though with your card, this is a turning point for you with the eclipse in Cancer. Cancerians, you're accepting this. You're accepting that it's time to let go of a past person that's going to come knocking on your door. You may have wanted to build a house. As I said here, I feel as if they're knocking on your door. They may actually come to your home, okay? You may have seen this person as marriage material with the rings and the hands embraced here, okay? And it says here, an emotional phase or domestic development. And that is the learning. That is the learning that you are going on. That's the road. And I feel as though you have closed that door once and for all. And what you learned from this person, I honestly would give thanks and praise, because it's allowed you to move on, to find what really warms your heart, okay? To find somebody that will appreciate you, that will treat you the way that you want to be treated, and will be able to give and receive love equally, okay? Now, for your crowning wisdom message, the first card we've got is High Priest, intend and create. Now, this is all about somebody who is very, very spiritual, somebody that's very, very, very connected to divine. They may receive quite a lot of messages. I almost feel like a prophetic type of person. Now, I feel as though that this person may be somebody that you know, okay? Or Divine Spirit Universe is coming in to say that they're bringing in somebody that's quite wise, okay, to help you set intentions and to co-create with Divine Spirit Universe. It also could represent you. You may have mastered being able to set intentions and co-create with Divine Spirit Universe, but I feel as though part of their role and part of what you have learned is to keep going forward. It almost feels as if you're being guided to follow your true north, okay? With the Sage card coming up, be devoted and committed. I feel as though, Cancerians, what you have experienced with this person that's coming back and the way that you will speak or articulate with this person, I feel as though the wisdom that it gave you, that's in that talisman there, I feel it's something that you will go on to teach others or guide others. And therefore, I feel that you're being guided to stay devoted and committed to your spiritual path, okay? But also stay devoted and committed to continually learn your life lessons, your soul lessons, your spiritual lessons, because I feel as if what I'm feeling in your real mature years, you are going to impart really, really valuable knowledge. You may even be in a role of like a teacher or a professor or something where you do impart knowledge, but it's more to do with academia. It's more to do with the 3D. This is letting me know that there's a real spiritual, you have the gifts and the ability to teach spiritual lessons and give spiritual guidance. And I feel as though that is part of your destiny. That is definitely part of the road that you are walking on. Now, with the Peacekeeper coming in, let go of the need to be right. I feel as if you're being guided to treat this person that comes back knocking on your door with kindness, okay? You know and they know that you're right, but it's one of those things, you don't need to throw it in their face. So I feel as if you're being guided to choose your words very carefully, okay? And be the peacekeeper. I feel as if you can express definitely what you need to express through your throat chakra, but keep it spiritual, keep it clean, keep it in the energy of teaching and recognizing that actually what you're doing is you're teaching this person a lesson that they needed to know for their spiritual growth. So be the peacekeeper in the situation and just know that we all know that you're right, Cancerians, okay? But you don't need to rub it in people's face. That's what I feel that you're being guided with the wisdom here. And for your bonus card that's come in, Shapeshifter, transform, unveil your gifts. I feel as you connect with this spiritual side of yourself with the High Priest and the Sage here, I feel as if you are transforming to understand your own spiritual gifts, okay? And if you associate with a particular animal, or you do have an animal totem, I feel as if you're really drawn to that particular animal, this Shapeshifter card is coming in with the wisdom to let you know that when you go into meditation or deep prayer, that you do have the ability to shapeshift into that animal totem. And I feel as if you're being guided on this path that you're on at the moment to nurture and develop your spiritual gifts, because I feel as it's going to be really transformational for you. It's going to allow you to see things from a very, very different perspective. And I know this is a little bit woo-woo, but I'm a great believer that we can travel when we are in meditation, when we're in deep prayer. And I feel as if Cancerians, so can you, okay? So I feel as if this extra message is kind of coming towards you with the wisdom to know that you are quite spiritually gifted, okay? You may have an inkling that you are, but I feel as if you don't know how important or significant your spiritual growth is, not only for yourself but for the highest good of all around you. Because I feel as though Cancerians, you have the power or the energy around you that draws people to you because of your wisdom, because of your knowledge, because of the things that you have gone through, that people trust you. They look up to you. They may come to you for advice, because I feel as if you're not a judgmental person. You will listen and you will give impartial advice, and I feel as though that is most definitely your path. And I feel as though this week you're gonna start to accept that, recognize it, see it for what it is, and I feel that this bonus card is coming, that there's so much more for you on your spiritual journey. You've only just started really your spiritual journey. Okay, so Cancerians, if this message is resonating for you already, please feel free to click that thumbs up button on the video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let's get into your main love message. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me, how does these soulmates of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus feel towards them in love? Week commencing Monday the 21st of June through to Sunday the 27th of June 2021. What is their current energy spiritually, emotionally, mentally and physically towards Cancerians that I'm allowed to see, for their highest good and for the greater good of all? As above, so below and all around me. Thank you. Let's see if we're going to come up with this person, this unexpected visitor that's coming, because they were definitely on your path for a reason. Yeah, and we have 10 of Swords. Yeah, that's in that person's energy for sure. Let's continue. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me, how does the soulmates of Cancer, thank you. Yeah, we've got the 5 of Cups. We have the 2 of Swords. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me, how does the soulmates of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus feel towards, thank you. And we have Judgment and we have the 7 of Swords. Okay. All right, so Cancerians, this unexpected visitor is a soulmate, okay? And I feel as though they may be a karmic partner. Karmic soulmates are still our soulmates. They have been brought in to teach us something. And I feel as though you're connected. And we have many soulmates, okay? Good, bad and ugly. Some is, you know, our wish fulfillment, our deep soulmate, our ultimate soulmate. We have soulmates that come in for a reason, for a season. We have soulmates that come in to enlighten us and trigger us and guide us. This person that's come in your reading is this unexpected guest, okay? And when you speak to this person and you basically speak your truth, I feel, okay? And we've got the swords, the 2 of Swords right in the middle of your reading, where I feel as if, as you speak your truth, I feel with that 10 of Swords, they're going to be quite quite scared, quite confused. And I feel that all of these birds here, do you know what they're just telling me? Cancerians, if you associate with an animal that flies, that is possibly what you can shapeshift into, because there's a lot of birds here. We've got birds here, birds here, birds here. So I feel as if the message that you're bringing to this person, okay, is definitely going to set them on a path, hopefully of healing, hopefully of doing some shadow work. But I feel as if the truth that you've spoken to them has scared them, it has confused them, and it has made them extremely, extremely sad, okay? And with the Five of Cups, they're absolutely disappointed with the news that you're telling them, that you're moving on, okay? That you are not, the door isn't open for them to come back. And with the Two of Swords here, I feel as if they weren't expecting these messages from you, and they don't quite know how to get out of this tanglement that they're in. I feel as if they almost feel a little bit embarrassed, a little bit, really confused. I almost can picture somebody just almost doing a 360 turnaround, and then kind of can't decide, do they go left, do they go right, do they come back towards you and try and talk you around, or do they just, it's like they're spinning around. Absolutely blindfolded, can't even see the wood, the trees amongst the wood, okay? And I feel as though your messages basically of moving on it's blinded them. It's going to blindside them. It's not something they're going to expect. And I feel as if they don't know how to react, okay? On your side, the Two of Swords is basically letting you know that when this person comes, you're not going to be quite sure what to say, what to do, okay? You're not going to be sure how to actually speak your truth. And I feel that you're being guided to connect with your spiritual side, with your teaching side. And I feel if you are a teacher, or you are in a job where you do impart knowledge to people, I feel as if you almost need to step into that role. And that is what I feel with this Judgment coming in. I feel as though now Judgment is all about reconciliation, or taking action to resurrect something that needs fixing. I feel for you, what you're doing is resurrecting yourself, okay? It almost feels as if you are called to action to reconcile with this inner essence that you have of a spiritual walk, basically. It's almost as if you are rising up to a whole different level, a whole different height, seeing things from a very, very different perspective. And I feel as if this Judgment card here is you reconciling with you. And with the Seven of Swords, I feel this, when it came out, I kind of like inside chuckled. I feel as if this is all about secrets, deceit, and I feel as if what you're not telling this person is that you're running a mile away from them. Okay, you are speaking your truth, okay, but I feel as though what you're not telling them is like, hell no, there's no way that I am coming back into this connection with you. And I actually feel as if you kind of really want to give them their business, but you're going to hold it down. All right, let's have a look at your clarifiers. Interesting, isn't it? All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we've got faith cards. So at one point, you may have seen this person as marriage material, as somebody that was divinely guided into on your path, okay, on your spiritual path, your life path, and whatever you went through with that person, that came crashing down, with that faith card. And that is why you learned so much, Let's continue. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you clarify thank you. Okay, that's quite a lot there. So I feel as though, let's just turn these over. Yeah, this person is going to be absolutely brokenhearted when you speak your truth, that you don't want to you don't want to go there again, okay? And that is what's going to make them sad. I feel as if they are possibly going to wait to see if you're going to change your mind, okay? Because they see you as their twin flame, their ultimate soulmate. It almost feels as if, do you remember I was saying to you that they're not gonna, you're gonna blindside them? It almost feels as if this person once upon a time could have got you to do whatever they wanted you to do, they're having the realization they can't do that anymore, but they're still waiting to see if they can convince you. And when they realize that they can't, this is where that Nine of Swords comes in. They're really scared, really, really scared. It's going to keep them up all night, for a few nights, I would say. You could be dealing with a Gemini here, or you could have Gemini in your chart. But I feel as though they may wait for your return, okay? Still hold hope. But when they realize that that isn't happening, they're going to get really, really, really scared. And there could be people around them as well that were jealous of this connection, maybe gossiping about this connection. All of that, it's almost as if they can't hold face anymore. Interesting. Let's continue. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So I feel as though this person with the Five of Swords, I feel as if they kind of want to put all of this behind them as quickly as possible. You can see that so it's interesting because you can see that this person is holding one sword in their hand downwards and one sword in their hand upwards. So I feel as if they thought that you'd be open for communication, realizing that you're not. And then look at those three swords that they are wearing. That is their heartbreak. And I feel as though, do you know what this is telling me? That this person never got over previous heartbreaks. They carried it with them into your relationship. And that is why it didn't work between the two of you. And I feel as if they kind of want to put it behind them. Do you remember what I said, that you will trigger them to go on their journey? Or let's hope that that is what they will do, and do some shadow work. I feel as they walk away from this connection, realizing that they want to talk, but you don't want to talk, they may hopefully see those three swords that they've been carrying around, this heartache, this broken heart that they've been carrying around for a hot minute, and do some shadow work. On your side with the King of Cups, I feel, Cancerians, this is your energy. I feel as if you are going to, the words that you're going to say, even though you almost kind of want to give them their business, I feel as if you're going to operate from a place of love, because you did love this person at one point. And I feel as though you're holding that cup close to you. That cup isn't going towards them. But I feel as if whatever you communicate with the Two of Swords, it's going to be from a place of love. My angels and spirit guides, oh, thank you. And yeah, so with the Five of Wands, I feel as though you're going to be really conflicted over what you do next. Particularly with this spiritual path, because with the High Priest, Cancerians, this is somebody that's very, very committed to their spiritual path. And I feel as though the action of reconciling to your true life purpose, or your soul purpose, I should say, it's going to cause you a bit of conflict. You're not going to be sure whether or not you're ready to go down that route. But just know, whatever road that you take, you can't really make a mistake because of the wisdom that you have gained that's going to guide you, okay? It's going to guide you. Let's continue. So you're going to have a bit of yeah, conflict. Now, with the Four of Wands coming in, they're just saying to me, you could be conflicted with whatever you say to this person because you may have seen them as marriage material, long-term commitment. Maybe once upon a time you would have loved to reconcile with this person. But if I have to take on board your crowning wisdom message cards, what I'm picking up is something a lot deeper. I feel as if you are going to be conflicted to commit to this spiritual path that you're being guided on. You may even run away from it with the Seven of Swords. Yeah. I almost feel as though you're almost being called to kind of be a priest or a priestess. Something very, very, very spiritual. Because there is a purpose. I feel as if you will guide and teach people on their spiritual journey. Regardless of whatever religion or faith or whatever your beliefs are, it doesn't matter. I feel as though there's something that you're conflicted about committing to when it comes to your own soul journey, your spiritual journey. It almost feels as if you're not quite sure if you can commit to living a life of divinity, you know, a really pure, a very pure and devoted life to divine spirit, universe, your higher self. That's what you're conflicted about. And with the Sun and the Chariot card, well, like I said, whatever path you decide, you know, right now with that talisman card, you can't make a mistake. But also as well, what I feel as you run away from this person, okay, not telling them that you're actually running away, you might actually be running towards long-term commitment, marriage that is going to make you really, really happy, okay? And you're going to rush in. Cancerian, this is your major arcana. You're going to rush in. You know what I feel as though it's like being married to the church, married to a life of spirituality. It's going to make you really, really happy. That's not going to be for all of you. Another way to read it is that as you move away from this person, you may find your wish fulfillment of long-term commitment, marriage somewhere else. And I mentioned that earlier actually, and I feel as if you're running towards that, running away from this unexpected visitor. And as you do so, you're not even going to give it a second thought. You're just going to go in and just go for it. Wow, that was a real deep reading, Cancerians. I'm going to leave that there and let's just quickly pull your advice cards. That was real, real deep. That took me to a real deep place. Express your love through your deeds. And I feel, again, I've got to say it, some of you are going to be thinking this reader is woo-woo, okay? Express your love through your deeds. I feel as if your deeds is to spiritually guide others. Also as well, whatever you speak to this person, I feel as if you're being guided to do it with love, which you're going to do with that King of Cups that came out. Thank you. Look at that. Practice speaking positively about other people and events, and especially the future. I'm telling you, Cancerians, I feel as if you're strongly supposed to be guiding people. Because for this message to come in, I'm just seeing practice speaking positively about others and events, and especially the future. It's as if you are being guided, that you have the ability to communicate and draw people to you to help them on their spiritual path. So practice, because if you decide with this conflict here that you're not ready to go on that devoted spiritual journey, you will one day. You will. So any opportunity that you have to speak and engage and communicate with a group of people, and it goes back to the fact that if you have a job where you're a teacher or a professor, or you impart information to large groups of people, a trainer, a presenter, continue that, because it is going to help you. I feel as if it's going to help you develop your throat chakra. So when you do go on this journey, this spiritual journey, which I feel as though the Cancerians that I'm reading for, you will at one point in your life, you will have the flow of your throat chakra. You will know how to command an audience. You will know how to speak and read the audience to make sure that the message that you're delivering is being delivered in the right way. And then your final message, it says, take time to acknowledge the subtle changes in your spiritual evolution. Cancerians, I'm not cracking with you, okay? I cannot make this up. I see this as a deep spiritual journey that you are on, okay? And I feel as though you are being guided to either go into some sort of priesthood or some sort of devote. I feel as if you're being guided to devote yourself to a spiritual path. And, you know, with this card, take time to acknowledge the subtle changes in your spiritual evolutions. You may not do it right now, but I tell you something, there will be a point in your life where you will. And this is probably this is not going to be for all Cancerians, okay? But this is a very deep spiritual journey. And I knew it from the moment I saw these crowning cards, crowning wisdom message cards. And with the talisman, it's as though you can't make a mistake. You can't. But it's deep, Cancerians. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Cancerians, if this message resonates for you, please feel free to click that thumbs up button on the video. It just helps to push the video out to other Cancerians. And also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Until next time, I'm sending you loads and loads of love, peace and light. You take care. Bye-bye.